The Treksperts Quiz would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this show is created. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
Double T Media.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Hello, Davey, my dear friend. Happy 1-year anniversary of Treksperts Quiz. It is just an absolute pleasure to be able to not only call you a friend, but see how far you've come in this year. So many amazing quizzes, so many hard-hitting questions, so many untimely buzzes. Mainly on my part, I wear that with a badge of honor. But man, just to see, what Treksperts Quiz has become and all the amazing shows and contestants you've had, man, I can't wait to see what you do in the next year. So congratulations again. Here's to another year and another year and another year and another year. Just keep it going, man, because every time I watch Treksperts Quiz, I just leave with a big smile on my face, and as a contestant as well. So there you go. Sarcastic Vulcan salute. Congrats on the year and to another. See you later.
Welcome back, listeners and viewers, to the Treksperts Quiz, a Double T media production on the BQN Podcast Network. This is the Star Trek-inspired game show podcast where in each episode we put a bunch of self-proclaimed Star Trek experts head-to-head in a battle for nerd supremacy to bring glory to themselves and their houses. I don't know if you can see it right now, but I'm doing the Gowron eyes. It's pretty epic. Anyway, I am your host, Matt Jennings. My preferred pronouns are he and him, and I am thrilled to join you on this 1-year voyage of Star Trek knowledge. Big shout out to our BQN patrons, especially this show's associate producers, the fabulous Matt Harker, Jason Anderson, and Lars from Red Shirt Geeks. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget, you can help keep Treksperts Quiz and all of the fabulous BQN shows coming to you by signing up as a patron on patreon.com/BQN. Now, it's really exciting to be the host and quiz master on Treksperts for the first time. I am getting my cherry popped. Now, can you believe it's been 1 year since the show started? And I've got a few surprises in store for you to celebrate the show's anniversary. But first, let's meet our scorekeeper and official adjudicator and quiz researcher, MC Frodis. MC, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Very excited to be here to celebrate, 1 year of Trekspert. So
Lovely. I love you have like a beautiful pop collection in your
most of them are actually done by me.
Oh my god, are you serious?
That's a full collection of the Elysium Kingdom. I'm just missing Mbenga.
Holy schmagoolies. That's amazing. Also, there's the TOS Spock and Uhura embracing, and then there's Kelvin Spock and Uhura embracing on your on your shelf there. That's really freaking awesome. You're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
The dolls are just Barbies.
But yeah, the real
they
stars
officially
are
released those.
Yeah, the real stars are the pops, the custom pops.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome, listeners. All right. I guess, would you like to introduce our Treksperts?
I would love to. Our first Trekspert is the highest scoring ever contestant. You usually hear him on BQN discussing all good things with Mark, Amy, and Christos. He knows way more about DS9 Season 2 than anyone ever should. From Manchester in the UK with he, him pronouns, it is Kelvin Wood. Hi, Kelvin.
Hey, MC. Hey, Matt. How are you?
Hi.
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, really good. Nervous to be back. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, you have been kind of when I was on, I was like, okay, this is the bar that I want to get to. So didn't quite get there, but
We'll
Yeah,
meet
I
at the
gotta
bar
say.
someday.
For me, my DS9 knowledge, like I feel good about my DS9 knowledge, but it kind of starts at like, I don't know, halfway through the end of season 3, and then on I feel really good. But like the first 2 seasons,
Season 2 is no way a favorite. I just don't know how everything came to me. I'm not sure why, but I've got now this reputation as being really knowledgeable about season 2 of Deep Space Nine. It's like, God, of all things.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so our second Treksperts can usually be found lazing around on Janeway's couch on his BQN podcast, The Captain's Couch. Fresh off his recent Treksperts victory with he, him pronouns, from Missouri, it's Jeremiah Brown. Hi, Jeremiah.
Hi, MC. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good, thank you. Matt and Kelvin, it is a pleasure to see you both again.
It is a pleasure to
And
see
you.
you again too. I gotta get on that couch one day. Like I just need to sit
it's-
on the couch.
It's pretty comfy.
I was about to ask, is it like, I mean, because, when you watched it in the show, it looks like, poofy, like it might be a little tough when you sit on it, but like,
It's very firm, but it's firm in all the right ways and places. And being furniture in space, it's very low to the ground, obviously. You hit a little turbulence and you're rolling across the deck into a bulkhead. So it's very low to the ground. And when you sit on it, especially for me, it hits me right in the back where all of the pressure is relieved. And it's just like, man, no wonder Janeway spent so much time on this thing. It is so freaking comfortable.
is there like a Janeway-shaped groove in the couch? Like there's like the Janeway groove where you just sit down. The Janeway
There
groove.
is a very specific spot that Kate set in that is just a little bit worn over the rest of it. And it's my preferred place to sit.
That gives me all the nostalgia feels.
So for this 1-year anniversary quiz, we do have something very special going on. So before we delve into our interstellar trivia odyssey, let me introduce our third and final Trekspert. I am saying this completely extemporaneously without a script. Dear viewers and listeners, brace yourselves, for we have a contestant who embodies charisma like no other. He is the definition of dashing, the essence of charm, and his smile, well, it's been known to disarm even the sternest Klingon warriors. Listeners and viewers, feast your eyes or ears on the man with a heart as vast as the universe itself, the individual whose mere presence can brighten the darkest of black holes. Davey, can I stop this now? He prefers the pronouns he, him, from Melbourne, Australia. It is none other than Davey Willett.
Oh my god, MC. I can't believe that you said all of those beautiful things unprompted, and I'm so glad because it made an interesting departure from the uncomfortableness that was Matt and Jeremiah flirting over Janeway's couch. But
Gotta make a couch groove. I just want to make a couch groove. That's all I'm saying. Just a couch groove.
it was firm, it was poofy, it was all these things.
In all the right places.
In all the right places.
All the right places. Wow.
It
Wow,
meets all your
that-
salamander needs.
I cannot tell you how much I am shitting myself right now to be on this side of things, especially going up against two former contestants who I was in awe at how fast they were, how knowledgeable they were. I think people often mistake the fact that I host a quiz show means that I'm really knowledgeable. I'm just really good at reading out questions I wrote based off memory alpha pages. I'm not that good at answering them, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, that's not true. I've done trivia with you over on Strange New Pod, and you did very, very well. I mean, I think you still got second to me, but
This is true.
but
This is
you
true.
still did well, because second to me is a very good score.
How modest of you, MC.
Davey, what is on your shirt? The font is so bubbly. I want it to say Moopsy, but it doesn't.
It says Daddy.
Oh, okay.
So it does say
Daddy.
Moopsy.
Listen to Daddy.
Listen to Daddy.
Should I
Absolutely.
just say? Should I just call you Daddy for the rest of the Treksperts quiz? Should I just say Daddy the whole time?
I've been called a lot worse, so that's fine.
All right. So, MC, you have written the Kobayashi Maru of all quizzes for our Treksperts today. What devilishly devious topic have you chosen to test our courageous cadets?
So it seemed only appropriate for the Trekspert 1-year anniversary that today's quiz is all about anniversaries and milestones. And
Ooh. I had a feeling it might be something like that.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I'm interested to see how you've broken this down. Oh dear.
It was hard. So we can get right into it, I think. So round 1, we have in-universe milestones.
Hi, this is Kelly and Aaron from the Spinal Frontier.
Happy birthday to 1 year of Treksperts Quiz.
We are joining you live from the exterior of Beta Z, aka where Wesley fell into the flowers and got sentenced to death, the Huntington Library in Pasadena, California. So we're really grateful to be able to take part in the first anniversary of Treksperts. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be part of the Treksperts extended family.
Yeah, happy birthday and live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Thank you, Davey. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. All right.
Oh, I've got to get on the buzzer. Sorry.
Are we all in our? Are we buzzers at the ready?
And Jeremiah, Kelvin, let's do this. Let's go.
I'm like a coiled spring. I'm good to go.
I've seen your coiled spring. I don't know what that I mean by I don't know what I mean by that.
Well, listeners, we're making couch grooves. We've got coiled springs. People are being called daddy. There's an energy. All right.
We're all winners.
Here we go. Question number 1. When is First Contact Day?
Jeremiah?
April 4th, 2063.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect. I am sorry. All right.
Kelvin?
Who wants to have a crack?
April 5th, 2063.
Verified.
That is correct. It indeed was April 5th, 2063. The day before First Contact. Or the day of First Contact. Just kidding.
Yeah, they couldn't have it be
All right.
April 4th because then Star Wars fans would have gotten really mad.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
What a pack of babies.
Are we keeping that in? Moving on. Question number 2. Even for his birthday, O'Brien must suffer. Poor Brian. What horrific thing befell Miles during his birthday?
Kelvin?
His wife Keiko got possessed by a par wraith.
Verified.
That is correct.
Oh my god, they're too fast.
I know. I was like, I've got this one.
That's one of my favorite DS9 episodes.
It's
a
great
good
episode.
one.
It's a good one.
It's
Her
the one
like
episode that
moments.
Rosalind Chow gives a great performance in that
She
episode.
really
It just
does.
shows.
Moving on to question number 3. What 2 presents did McCoy give Kirk for his 52nd birthday?
Kelvin.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Daddy, please. Daddy.
I'll just wait for the flirting to die down before I answer. It was a pair of spectacles and a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Data insufficient.
So this question is for 2 points. So
Okay,
it's
okay.
half right. So you get 1
Okay.
point, but the glasses is correct, but the second part can be buzzed in on.
Yes. Who knows that second gift?
Davey?
Romulan ale.
Verified.
That is correct.
Did you get that wrong on purpose, Kelvin Wood?
I mean, we all know I like a drink, so I'm quite surprised I got that wrong myself.
I actually had to look up what kind of booze it was. I was like, okay, it's glasses and booze, but like what kind? Like I wanted to say Romulan whiskey at first.
I was going to say Aldebaran whiskey. That was my second answer.
That's actually what I was going to say.
Moving on to question number 4. Freeman tells Mariner that Ransom will be doing what at his birthday party?
Davey?
Singing songs that he wrote about the 8 months he spent in Barcelona or whatever, or however long it was he spent in Barcelona.
Verified.
That is correct.
You almost have exactly what I wrote.
Or 6 months in Barcelona.
It was word for word. It was like almost verbatim. Well done. Well
the
done,
only
Davey.
thing
Well
is that she does pronounce it Barcelona.
Yeah, I love that quote. It's like, the songs? Well, he wrote them. They're all about the 6 months he spent living in Barcelona.
During the Year of Hell, Chakotay went against orders to give Janeway what for her birthday?
Kelvin?
He replicated a pocket watch.
Verified.
That is correct.
Sorry,
What's my
Jeremiah.
question?
Yeah, sorry, the first Voyager question.
He's got like Borg fingers.
It was such a heartbreaking moment just to watch that. I mean, he was, and I don't know, and maybe I shouldn't have been putting too much into it when I was a kid, but to me, it was almost like there may have been a romance starting to happen between the two of them. Because, like, hey,
There was always a romance.
It
between
was
them.
definitely.
It was like, and she was like, send it away. It could be a pair of boots. And I was like, oh. Moving on. Question number 6. What 2 things did Burnham and Tilly do on Tilly's birthday?
Burnham and Tilly on Tilly's birthday.
Discovery's gonna trip people up.
Anyone know?
Davey?
Ate cake and did shots of tequila. I feel like that's
Incorrect.
something Tilly would do.
You think that it would be, and maybe off screen it did, however, not on screen. That is incorrect. I am sorry.
Yeah. There's no minus points this week, by the way. MC, that was what we did last week.
I'm glad. Jeremiah?
I want to say they got drunk and listened to music because Tilly had that thing for musicians.
That is also
Incorrect.
incorrect. All right.
Kelvin?
Want to have a crack?
I'll have a free crack at it. Why not? They went for a run in their lovely disco t-shirts and then had shots. I don't know.
That is also incorrect. Now, so they played 7-card stud, and they did drink, but they drank synthahol.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Can you imagine getting drunk on Discovery?
What with the spinning
Oh
disc?
my
that would
God.
that would be very
Oh.
unpleasant.
No.
That would be messy.
Yeah.
But also, knowing me, I'd probably try to flirt with like half the men on that ship. Because
Hey, just as long as you save Linus for me, we're cool.
I don't know. Like,
Hmm.
I have a thing for men with very large eyes and amphibian shaped heads. So I don't know. It's like I also like men with transparent skulls.
Captain Baudet, I know where you can reach it.
The Galamine. Just let him slide into my DMs after the quiz.
Okay, that's fine, but I refuse to share Quark.
Oh dear.
Those
We
are
can
my
spit
lobes.
We can spit roast. We'll spit roast. Moving on. To question number
Treksperts
7.
After Dark.
going to be ticking that explicit button this week, Davey, on your upload.
I do apologize, Mark White, Amy Nelson, and the rest of the BQN for the filth that is Treksperts.
Moving on to question number 7. There have been 7 full birthday parties shown for major characters. Which episodes or movies do they appear in? Ooh, this is...
Kelvin.
I think Daddy's got the answer. What is it, Daddy?
Kelvin buzzed, not me.
It was me. It's your other daddy, Matt. Right, okay. So, I love birthday episodes. I sometimes just watch them in a row. So, we've got Future Imperfect, where we've got Riker's birthday. We have Twisted, which is Kess's birthday. We have Parallels, which is Worf's birthday. Distant Voices is Bashir's 30th birthday. And... Ooh.
God, put that one down. But you're right. Oh, wait, do you know what? No, actually. Did they have a birthday party in that? An actual birthday party scene?
Yeah, because they actually sang Happy Birthday rather than For He's a Jolly Good Fellow, which they usually do. Because the
remember
you found one that I missed.
Because he's in he's in elderly makeup, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And there are more, and so I'm done now with those. I will offer some points out, just so I don't.
Data insufficient.
4, but there's another 4.
Yeah.
Because
Which ones?
That's like.
Which ones did we already have?
Future. Yeah, it was Future Imperfect, Parallels.
Twisted.
You stole all the ones that I knew.
Distant Voices. And what was the other one you said?
Twisted from Voyager.
Twisted, yeah.
And how many is there in total? Ooh.
Does Fury with Tuvok and Janeway count?
I don't know. Did you buzz in?
You have buzzed in now.
I was going to steal that.
So I did write full birthday parties, as in like a full you know.
A gathering, not blowing
Many
a candle
people.
out in the ready room.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm out.
I can't think.
Davey?
Did we mention Kirk in Star Trek 2?
We haven't, but isn't it just him and McCoy?
Oh, wait, it's got to be a party. Shit.
I thought they...
I knew the full birthday party was going to mess people up.
Davey, you can workshop that. What did they copy? What is a copy of Star Trek 2?
What? Into Darkness? Does it happen in Into Darkness? Oh, well,
it's Kirk's birthday at the end.
Oh. Was there a party? Yeah, there was, wasn't there? Oh. Wait, did I get that? Did you just feed me the answer?
No.
I don't want that pity point.
No.
No, that's not.
No, it's
that's
wrong.
Not it. That's not it.
I give up.
Yeah. It's not Into Darkness, it's Beyond.
Oh, is it Beyond? Oh, of course. Of course, Jailer's there. Oh.
God, I love Jayla. I hope we get to see her again. What a good character.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, for question number 7, the birthday episodes were Future Imperfect from TNG, Parallels from TNG, Twisted from Voyager, Before and After from Voyager, The Assignment from Deep Space Nine, Silent Enemy from Enterprise,
yes,
and Star Trek
Beyond. That's
Beyond.
Alternate Original Series. That's what the short form is.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't say The Assignment when we'd already had the question on Keiko being
That's why I
possessed by
didn't
the
mention the
Bahrain.
name of the episode.
Did we have Those Old Scientists?
No, we didn't do.
No, we didn't. We should
Because
have.
they are having a party at the end.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Ooh. That's right. I don't get a point for that, but just I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely be that guy, because you know that when this comes out, people are going to come to me and be that guy.
You really are on the other side of the fence today, Davey. You're getting all the passive aggressiveness out.
Daddy is trying something new. Daddy is switching positions. I'm telling you. All right. Moving on to question number 8. While the three of them are celebrating DePaul's anniversary aboard the Enterprise, what does DePaul tell Archer and Tucker?
Kelvin?
She tells them a story of when Tamia went to Carbon Creek.
Verified.
That is correct.
Did she also say she'd gotten used to the smell? Or something like that.
Imagine how Vulcans must feel around Klingons if we stink to them.
Oh.
Also, I mean, like, is that also the episode where she mentions the neurosuppressant that Vulcans have? Or is that another episode?
I think that might have been a first season
episode?
episode, because that feels like a very first season. Yeah.
It's
And also,
pompous Vulcan at its best, that really, isn't it?
And apparently Vulcans, I guess, they invented Velcro and just gave it to us.
Yeah, and I think, actually, if I remember correctly, that the person who actually invented Velcro, his last name is Mestrel, which is the name of the Vulcan that stays on Earth.
I love that.
And I remember that because I
Nice.
love Mestrel, the Vulcan, and I want him to come back.
That is a nice tie-in. Well done. Well done, writers. Well done, writers, and congratulations, WGA, for some good work on the picket line and getting everything you wanted. Well done.
100%.
All right. Moving on to question number 9. Kirk has a different birthday in the Prime timeline and Kelvin timeline. What are the days? And there is a bonus. What reason did the novelization give for this discrepancy?
All three count as separate answers, so if you know one part of it, you can answer. Davey?
I just wanted to buzz in and say I have no fucking idea. Leave it over to the others.
Moving on. No?
Insufficient data.
The collective's
I'm gonna-
memory is fragmented from that long ago.
Yeah, I'm going to flex and say that I knew the answer to all three of these without having to look them up.
Oh, you.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a Kelvin question, so.
True.
So, the answer is March 22nd, 2233, and January 4th, 2233. Now, the bonus answer was Winona Kirk has an inhibitor to delay labor until she got to Earth, and that was damaged in the attack of the Narada.
Ah, very clever.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All
Wow.
right. So that concludes the first the in-universe portion of our quiz. Now we're gonna go to some
So we've
behind the
got
scenes.
some point totals to go over first. So
Just kidding.
Jeremiah did buzz in a couple of times, but unfortunately did not get onto the board. Davey has 2. And Kelvin coming through with 9.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, Kelvin.
Kelvin stole my Voyager point.
Well, the next round, I think, is going to be very interesting for everyone, because the next round is behind the scenes milestones. So
Hi Davey and the Treksperts Quiz family, it's Glenn here from Season 1, Episode 1. Congratulations on your first birthday. I hope there's many more seasons to come. In that first episode, we sat around your dining room table, Davey, drinking espresso martinis to liven us up. And in honor of that, computer, espresso martini, chilled. Happy birthday.
Question number 1. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of Star Trek, Ronald D. Moore considered having the Deep Space Nine crew visit which TOS planet?
Jeremiah?
I pass. It was an accident.
Okay.
Which TOS planet?
Davey?
Was it the planet from A Piece of the Action?
That is correct. The name of that planet is Sigma Lo.
Iosha.
I want to say
it's an I. Sigma Iosha 2.
Iosha. Sigma Iosha 2. Moving on to question number 2. The Trivial Pursuit, the Star Trek 50th Anniversary Edition, is shaped like what vehicle?
Kelvin?
I've just buzzed early so I can guess. I don't know the answer, so I'm just going to say the Enterprise.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Jeremiah?
I'm going to guess the shuttlecraft.
Oh, I mean, it's
The
It's
Galileo?
like
yeah.
that is correct. The shuttlecraft
Well done.
Galileo.
The best shuttlecraft.
All right. Moving
No
on
comment.
to moving on to question number 3. The next generation's 100th episode, Redemption, introduced what villain to the franchise?
Davey?
Sailor.
That is correct. The blonde Romulan Bob was born.
Now, I can see that look on your face, Kelvin.
She was in the mind's eye.
Yeah, but she was just a shadow. She wasn't named, or she was just like, "Ooh, I'm a scary person in the shadow that sounds like Denise. Sounds like Denise Crosby." But I'm just, give me my point.
You have your point, sir.
Daddy 1 and Daddy 2, please don't fight. Don't fight. All right.
Dear.
Moving on to question number 4. What was created to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the animated series?
Jeremiah?
The Star Trek very short treks.
That is correct.
The very controversial, very short treks.
I've only seen one so far. I gotta catch up. Are they controversial or they're?
I've only watched up to the booger episode.
Oh,
They're not very short enough.
They started off really rough, but I think the last 2 are actually pretty good.
They're very Adult Swim in terms of how they.
Yeah. Which makes
Interesting,
sense
okay.
considering who made them.
Yeah, true.
Moving on to question number 5. What Star Trek Lower Decks episode featuring a legacy guest star was celebrated as the 800th episode of Star Trek?
Jeremiah?
Is it Will Always Have Tom Paris?
That is correct. Moving on to question number 6. Which Star Trek series share an anniversary for the day their first episode premiered?
Kelvin?
The original series and the animated series.
That is correct.
I only noticed that this year. And I thought it was
had
really
no
clever.
clue. Actually, I'm going to be very honest. I have not seen all of the animated series.
Animated
is
series is really good and weird.
Yeah,
It
have
is
few
a little
drinks.
weird.
Yeah.
It's a little. I gotta finish it, but yeah. All right. Moving on to question number 7. What 5 movies and episodes have served as major anniversary celebrations for the franchise?
Davey?
Okay, 5 movies and episodes. So it's 5 in total?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was Flashback, Trials and Tribulations, is Timeless one as well, because it was the 100th episode of Voyager?
Mm.
No? Okay. Do I stop there?
They're your rules.
Normally I would stop someone if they got one wrong, so I'll stop. Was I right
Yeah.
on the first 2?
You were right on the first.
Yes.
Yay!
Data insufficient.
There's still 3 more, though. I will clear the buzzer, so. Jeremiah?
The 25th anniversary celebration was the release of Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country.
For major anniversaries, I did just do the decade ones, but 25th is a pretty big one. So
That's a pretty big one.
yeah.
I'm gonna...
We'll give you a point for that one. So
Yeah.
there's still
There's still
there's
3.
still 3 more to guess.
Okay, I don't know them.
No.
No? All right. Okay. I'm going to read them off. So we've got The Cage, the home video release 20th anniversary. I remember that. That's like one of my first introductions to Star Trek. My mom bought me the VHS, and I remember like Gene Roddenberry doing the whole introduction to Star Trek, and the pilot was really cool.
Yeah, it was the first time that The Cage was ever officially released, because before that it was just like bootlegs.
That's really freaking cool.
I've got that somewhere. I just can't find it.
Jeremiah's gone rifling through the cabinet.
It should have been right there.
I heard a faint noise, and I was like, where did he go? So we've got The Cage. We've got The Voyage Home for the 20th Star Trek anniversary. We've got DS9, Trials and Tribulations for the 30th anniversary of Star Trek. We've got Voyager Flashback for the 30th anniversary of Star Trek. And we've got Star Trek Beyond for the 50th anniversary of Star Trek. All right. Moving on to question number 8. What reason was given by the writers for the decision to bring Sulu back in Flashback?
Jeremiah?
Oh, it's more of a production question. I was going to say because they were toying with the idea of a Sulu spinoff.
I mean, I think that was like in the back of their heads, but
it wasn't the writer's reason. No, it was a production reason.
Davey?
Was it something to do with the fact that he probably still looked close enough in age to what he did in Star Trek 6?
No.
That is incorrect.
No, okay, I guess.
Kelvin?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
He was a lot cheaper than William Shatner.
I'm afraid that's not the answer.
I actually think the reason is really cute.
So the reason is because Sulu doesn't appear in Trouble with Tribbles and thus didn't appear in Trials and Tribulations.
Oh,
that's nice.
That is quite cute.
It's nice.
Yeah. Alrighty. Moving on to question number 9. For Star Trek Beyond, production did something within the film called 50 for 50 to celebrate the franchise. What was 50 for 50?
Feel free to guess. There's no Davey.
50 lens flares in the first 50 minutes.
I appreciate the thought process and the originality. Unfortunately, Daddy number 1, that is incorrect.
Come on, JJ didn't direct Beyond.
Yeah, but
Jeremiah?
50 alien races.
Verified.
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just
they
pulled that one out of my
designed
airlock.
50 brand new alien designs, which actually, if you look in that movie, there are some like spectacular alien designs, which makes it all the more galling that it lost the Oscar to Suicide Squad.
Ew.
See, I could get on a soapbox right now and I want to, but
So we have reached the end of that round, and it was I'd say a much more even round all around. So we had both Davey and Jeremiah with 4 and Kelvin with 2, making the scores Jeremiah with 4, Davey with 6, and Kelvin with 11.
Davey from the editing room here. Look, it wouldn't be an anniversary Treksperts or any Treksperts without the scorekeeper shortchanging one of our Treksperts a point. It would appear that Jeremiah was actually on 5 points here, but, well done to everyone involved.
Oh, hello there. And now a message from Where's Beverly. Happy first birthday to Davey and Treksperts, the second best Star Trek podcast. The first being, of course, Kermit the Frog's hypothetical podcast, Kermit Gates, where he talks about Gates McFadden and U.S. political scandals. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is our Who Said It round. So we have questions about characters talking about various birthdays, anniversaries, and you have to tell us who said it and in what episode. So if you can only get one or the other, then, feel free to buzz in. So there's 2 points up for grab.
And will Matt do impersonations?
I didn't ask him.
When I can, I will try. I don't want to make any of these people mad. God forbid I see them in person.
Well, I can't wait to see how this turns out now.
All right, here we go. We're going to kick it off. Question number 1. I find it interesting how much importance humans place on celebrating the day of their birth. A day they cannot possibly remember.
Davey?
It's Data. Is it Data?
It is Data.
I'm good.
Okay.
I can't. Oh, my episode. Oh, I can see it. No, I'll have to go. I know it's Data. I don't know what episode.
All right. We'll move on to Daddy number 2.
I'm going to guess at The Child.
Incorrect.
That is
that is not correct.
I'm just going to guess Future Imperfect.
That is correct.
Well done.
Moving on to number 2. Who said it? I'm 1 year older. You're older than he ever got to be.
Davey?
It's Pike.
Incorrect.
No, it's not.
That's
No.
incorrect.
Oh. Shit. All right, never mind.
Buzzer's cleared. Kelvin?
I would have also guessed Pike, but actually thinking about it, I think it's Kirk in Beyond.
That is correct.
Well done.
I will put all of the questions in for that scene because for a McKirk fan, all about it.
All right. Moving on to number 3. This man's experienced unrequited love for the better part of 3 years, and now that he finally has her, he wants to know why he should celebrate their anniversary.
It's Quark in... Oh, I don't know the episode, so I'm just going to have to guess a late season 6 DS9 one. Tears of the Prophets.
That is incorrect.
Well, the quark part is
Well,
correct.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Anyone want to guess on the episode?
I can't think of the name of the episode that I'm thinking of.
All right. Should I go ahead and give the
Davey?
the tea?
Move along home.
You just like to
no,
bring up that
that's-
episode.
So
Jeremiah?
Oh,
Is it House of Quark?
Incorrect.
No. All right.
Actually, it'd be mid-season 7, actually, not season 6.
I actually think it is. I think it is. You were actually
season-
close because I
Yeah.
think it's actually the episode before Tears of the
Ah, the sound of her voice.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Never
It was a
mind.
very moving on to number 4. 23 years together made you a family. One I'm proud to have been adopted by.
Davey?
Oh no! No! No!
It's Barclay in Pathfinder.
Oh!
Data insufficient.
Jeremiah? For
It is Barkley in Endgame.
Oh, okay.
So
That
we'll
is
split
correct.
the points on that one.
All right. Moving on to number 5. I wasn't aware that humans saw growing old as a negative experience. On Cardassia, advanced age is seen as a sign of power and dignity.
Davey?
Garrick? I don't know what episode though. Am I right on Garrick?
You are right on Garrick.
Data
You don't want to guess on the episode?
What you leave behind.
Kelvin, what's the episode?
Distant Voices.
That is correct.
Verified.
All right. Moving on. Number 6. This is not about age, and you know it. This is about you flying a goddamn computer console when you want to be out there hopping galaxies.
Davey?
McCoy? Star Trek 2? No, it'll be Kelvin. MC wrote these. It'll be something from Kelvin.
No, it is right. I shipped McKirk in all of its forms.
Okay.
That is correct.
Also, Matt, pretty good Bones impression there.
I agree. Yeah, that's what gave it away.
Thank you. All right. Moving on to number 7.
So for question 7,
Yes.
we've got 5 points up for grabs. I'm going to play audio of some quotes, but I've distorted the audio on it. So you're going to guess who the characters who are speaking are.
Because it is my birthday, I assumed that you or one of the others would try to mount an unexpected social gathering.
I'm not old. I will only be 66 years old on my next birthday.
For instance, I have no recollection of how I spent my last birthday. Birthdays are important occasions, and you would think that I'd remember how I spent the day, but right now, I can't even remember where I was. My oldest son's birthday is in 5 days. To him, and to Cardassians everywhere, I make the following pledge.
You could be having a quarter-life crisis. You know, when Boimler turned 25, he got so worked up he grew a mustache. It was sad and hilarious.
Davey.
I heard T'Pol. I heard Damar. Oh, no, Descartes. T'Pol, Descartes, and Mariner. And the surprise one. I don't know. I'll go 7 of 9. Not that they knew when her birthday was. How did I go?
Jeremiah?
Tuvok.
Tuvok is not one of them.
Oh.
The first one was Worf.
Kelvin? The first one was Worf, yes. There's still one more in there. Can you guess? Okay.
No.
So we had Worf, T'Pol, LaForge, Ducat, and Mariner. And I actually did try to get a Tuvok quote in there, but I couldn't get like a good clip from that scene with him and Janeway discussing his birthday because it's all very broken up and he doesn't really talk about birthdays a lot. So
Moving on to number 8. 15 years ago, you took my son away from me. Today, I will take your son away from you. It will be our anniversary. I wanted you to see him one last time.
Davey?
I actually don't know. I don't know. No. Hang on. I'm going to think this. I feel there's only like so many people could be. Who said this? 15 years ago, you took your son.
5, 4, 3.
You're not the adjudicator, Kelvin, all right? MC and Matt are in charge. They will decide when I'm buzzing. I have no fucking idea. Just move on.
Daddy 1 and Daddy 2. Daddy 1 and Daddy 2, please simmer down.
Kelvin?
Damon Bach.
Ugh.
It was Damon Bach.
How did you get your buzzer faster than I could on that one?
It's like getting Taylor Swift tickets. You've just got to keep going for it.
And do you know the episode?
Oh, it's one of those season 7 episodes that I always get mixed up because they're all about family. So, Bloodlines.
Verified.
That is correct.
Yay!
Ooh, well done.
I always get Inheritance, Bloodlines, and Firstborn all mixed up because they're all very
Because they all sound the same.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to number 9, the last in this series of questions. You never know how many birthdays you have left. Right now, you have friends who want to celebrate with you.
Kelvin?
Fuck you, Kelvin. Sorry, I mean, go ahead, Kelvin.
Daddy, language.
It was Brad Boimler in Those Old Scientists.
Verified.
That is correct.
Fuck you, Davey.
This is why I'm so mad I forgot to put Those Old Scientists on the list of birthday parties because I had a Those Old Scientists question.
What a good episode. Just so good. So good.
Well, this episode or Those Old Scientists?
I think both.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out in the edit.
I was going to say, like, this is going to be fun for you to handle.
Don't edit me out, bitch.
Yeah, sorry, let's just delete Kelvin so Davey and I have a fair shot.
Yeah.
So,
computer, delete the Brit.
I could be like I'll be like the missing drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race UK that's just been edited out and hidden away.
So
All
for
right.
that round, we had Jeremiah with 2, Davey with 8, and Kelvin with 9, making the totals Jeremiah with 6, Davey with 14, and Kelvin with 20.
Your friend in the editing room again, Jeremiah, actually had 7 points.
It's getting close. It is getting close.
And things can totally change in the warp speed round.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn, not Lursa.
And I'm Rihanna, not Bator.
But we are the Duras Sisters podcast. We want to wish Treksperts Quiz a so amazing first anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Treksperts. We are so honored to be a part of your Klingon High Command. We love being a part of the Treksperts, and we really hope that you are having the best 1-year anniversary of this incredible quiz show.
Congratulations! Kapla!
Question number 1. Who took Michael Burnham to a book exchange for her 10th birthday?
Kelvin?
Yes, Amanda Grayson.
That is correct. All right. Question number 2. Which movie came out on the 12th anniversary of Star Trek, the motion picture?
Davey?
Oh, I don't actually know. Star Trek 2009?
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Jeremiah?
I'm gonna guess the Final Frontier.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Kelvin?
Undiscovered Country.
That is correct. All right. Moving on to number 3. After...
Enrique.
I was about to say, okay. After Enrique Munoz is killed on a mission, Cisco realizes he shared a birthday with whom?
Jeremiah?
Jake.
That is correct. Question number 4. Who both directed and guest starred in Voyager's 100th episode?
Jeremiah?
LeVar Burton.
That is correct. Question number 5. In Star Trek Beyond, McCoy toasts Kirk's birthday with whiskey he stole from who?
Jeremiah?
Scotty.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Davey?
Some admiral.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Kelvin?
Sulu.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect. All right.
It was
the
Chekhov.
answer. Yes. All right. Question number 6. Besides George Takei, which actor reprised their role from Undiscovered Country in Flashback?
Kelvin?
Oh, sorry. Janice Rand, Grace Lee Whitney.
That is correct.
And Dimitri.
Sorry, there was somebody else in there?
Yeah.
Actually,
that's
like
right.
the whole bridge crew. was probably
All the bridge crew, yeah. They were all there.
Oh, okay.
That's actually absolutely right.
Yeah.
Rand
Let's
is
go
the
for
most notable one.
Main character.
All right. Question number 7. Dr. Kovich's birthday is on the same day as what holiday?
Jeremiah?
First Contact Day.
That is correct. Number 8. In April of this year, it was the 10th anniversary of what Star Trek installment?
Kelvin?
Into Darkness.
That is correct. Number 9. What do the crew of the Enterprise drink on Captain Pike's birthday that makes them feel strange?
Davey?
Orion Fizz something. Orion Hurricane. Oh!
That is correct. Well done. Question number 10. During the 45th anniversary of Star Trek, Rod Roddenberry released what documentary?
Davey?
Is it the Roddenberry? No. Shit. Move on.
Jeremiah?
The Roddenberry Vault.
No, that's not.
Incorrect.
I have nothing. I guess.
The answer is Trek Nation.
I've seen that.
All right. Number 11. What kind of birthday cake did Hoshi and Archer get for Reed?
Kelvin?
Pineapple.
That is correct.
Gross.
Number 12. Wait, what? What was that?
I said gross. Pineapple cake. Ooh.
Pineapple tastes good.
Especially on pizza.
Oh, controversial.
Oh, I don't.
We can't get into it. It's the warp speed round.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Question number 12. For what anniversary was the remastered original series released?
Davey.
40th?
That is correct. Number 13. How much did Kirk sell his birthday present for in the voyage home?
Jeremiah.
$100.
Is that a
That is
lot?
correct. I love that question. Number 14. For the 25th anniversary of Trek, what was the producer's building on the former Desilu Studio lot renamed?
Jeremiah.
The Roddenberry Building.
That is correct. Number 15. Data's birthday present for Worf was a painting of what?
Kelvin.
The Battle of Heros.
That is correct. Number 16. Which main cast member shares a birthday with Gene Roddenberry?
Kelvin.
Jonathan Frakes.
That is correct. Question number 17. Hamara is a Bajoran holiday celebrating what anniversary?
Jeremiah.
The arrival of the emissary?
That is correct.
Oh.
Number 18. For the 30th anniversary, Mattel released what special Star Trek themed set?
Kelvin.
Barbie and Ken.
That is correct. Number 19. What Federation holiday commemorated the anniversary of the NX-01's maiden voyage?
Kelvin.
Frontier Day.
That is correct.
Okay. And now for the final question. I have a video, and I would like you guys to do an impression of this speech, and I think it will be it will be enjoyed because people were already doing impersonations of this guy during this episode. So
Someone once told me that time was a predator that stalked us all our lives. But I rather believe that time is a companion who goes with us on the journey, reminds us to cherish every moment, because he'll never come again.
so give me your best Picard.
I'm gonna let the other two go first.
Patrick Stewart grew up 25 miles away from me. I should be able to do this. Right. Someone once told me that time was a predator that stalked us all our lives. But I rather believe that time is a companion who goes with us on the journey, reminds us to cherish every moment, because they'll never come again.
Well done,
Okay.
Daddy number 2.
Let me do a quick warm up here. Make it so. Someone once told me that time was a predator that stalked us all our lives. But I rather believe that as time is a companion who goes with us on the journey and reminds us to cherish every moment, because they'll never come again.
Beautiful.
Daddy number 1, do you want to do a little warm up? Do you want to tell us how many lights you see?
Seashells. She sells seashells. Seashore.
It's hard now that you're on this side, isn't it?
Someone once told me that time was a predator that stalked us all our lives. But I rather believe that time is a companion who goes with us on the journey and reminds us to cherish every moment, because they'll never come again.
Three very good, very different impersonations.
3 different Picards,
it's always
3
hard.
different time periods.
I don't even know why I put this in because it's always hard to actually pick an impersonation. But Davey, you really spoke to me with yours. It was the pause that kind of won me over.
He was terrific.
It was the Shakespearean pause. It was the Royal Shakespearean Theatre Company pause.
I've been reading this book, and I know you're all listening to the Audible, but I'm like imagining his voice in my head as I read the book.
Nice.
Isn't it amazing when you read and you can hear their voice?
Oh yeah.
Hi, it's Lars, the Red Shirt Geeks here, and we would just like to wish the Treksperts Quiz a very happy first anniversary. We've been proud to be a small part of this, and we wish you all the best of luck in the coming years.
All right. Well,
so for the warp speed round, you guys did amazingly well.
Yeah.
I think there was only 2 questions that didn't get answered, So for the warp speed round, we had Jeremiah with 6, Davey with 3, and Kelvin with 9, making the grand total. Jeremiah with 12, Davey with 17, and Kelvin with 29.
Wow.
Go Kelvin.
You're just too good.
Still got it.
Great job, Daddy number 2.
Great job all around.
And
there
great
were
job,
not a lot
Matt
of questions
and MC.
this time that didn't get answered. So
you set yourself a very tough task to write an entire quiz about Star Trek anniversaries, and birthdays.
This was well done.
Yeah, really well researched. And can I just say, MC, you've written the questions for the last 2 episodes. It's been so nice to have a break. So thank you.
All right. Well, do we want to have a victory speech?
Victory is life. And I'm very happy to sign my annual renewal of my number 1 position. Thank you, Davey. In all seriousness, thank you, Davey, for doing this show. It's such a highlight of my week on those weeks you bother to put it out. So thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, as well. I love the community that you've built of bringing all the Star Trek podcasters together, not just as guys from BQN. So yeah, you brought a lot more friends into all our lives. So thank you. Thank you to Treksperts Quiz.
This is a lot of fun. This is very, very fun. All right.
Now, Davey, give us a concession speech, you loser.
Come on, Daddy number 1. What do you got to say?
Do you know what? If I was gonna lose to anyone, I'm glad I lost to Kelvin Wood. In fact, even going up against you is a privilege because you are actually the fastest and most knowledgeable Star Trek trivia person I know in the year of doing this show. No one has ever quite hit your level of just speed and efficiency. So well done to you. And also a big thank you to everyone who has helped make this show so much fun over the last year. I do look forward to continuing to do more of it. It's been such an exciting experience. I've made so many friends, learnt so much. It just gives me the warm fuzzies.
Well said. Well said. All right. Well, where can we find everybody online if people want to slide in those DMs?
Should I go first?
Daddy number 2 has the floor.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even have to buzz in for that one. Great. You can come and find me on the socials at Kelvin's Timeline, or you can head over to Facebook and join the BQN Collective Facebook group, where you can chat with me on the
Well, I mean, you're going to read all about Treksperts, so I'll just take a moment to talk about all my other amazing side projects. Look, obviously, Treksperts is all over socials. I do have another little show that I do put out from time to time called The Bargain Bin Gamer. I also have a website called daveywrites.com, where I write short stories, blogs, and do a small little podcast where I read out some of my short stories as well.
You can find me over on OnlyLobes. Sorry, that's the wrong audience. You can find me on Blue Sky at Captain Jeremiah. I am no longer on Twitter after I got banned, but you can still find my podcast, The Captain's Couch, over on Twitter for the time being until it's migrated onto Blue Sky as well.
And MC, where can people find you?
You can find me on all social media as MC Frodus because branding is important. And on Thursday nights, you can find me live on YouTube on Strange New Pod.
All right. And I am Matt. And you can find me on Instagram on @1701BLERD. I've made a show about a gay black nerd that uses Star Trek to cope with life. Episode 3 is going to drop soon. You can also find me with the BQ1 Collective. I am part of a podcast with Shalimar and Laz Marquez and Mark. The podcast is called Cinema Z. We review some of those movies that you may not have seen, but should definitely watch. Well, listeners, if you were screaming out the correct answers whenever our Treksperts today got it wrong, and you think you can do better, then why not put in your Latinum where your mouth is? Register to be a contestant by heading to trekspertsquiz.com and filling out the form. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, X, Blue Sky, Threads, or Facebook by searching for Treksperts Quiz. And you can even email us directly at trekspertsquiz@gmail.com. We welcome all your feedback and quiz ideas, or just say hey. Well, that's it for now. Make sure you tune again next time, and be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up or 5-star review wherever you are enjoying the show. Until we meet again, remember that no matter what you do and where you go, make sure you go boldly. Engage. Live long and prosper.
What shows are on BQN, you ask? Well, here's a rundown of some podcasts you might be interested in. All Good Things, a Star Trek Universe podcast covering all of Trek, hosted by Amy, Mark, Christos, and Kelvin. Bargain Bin Gamer, a YouTube show hosted by Davey, a self-proclaimed gamer who specializes in reviewing and showcasing affordable video games. If you're lost in the Delta Quadrant, check out The Captain's Couch, a Star Trek Voyager podcast hosted by Jeremiah sitting on Janeway's Ready Room couch. Cinema Z, a film discussion and review podcast showcasing films you probably missed but should definitely check out, hosted by Mark, Matt, and Laz. Beam Aboard the Galaxy Class, a Star Trek Next Generation podcast covering all of TNG, hosted by Amy, Joe, Rhea, and Kevin. History with the Zilagis, a snippet of historical events from around the world, hosted by Chrissy and Jason. For the newest Trek coverage, check out Infinite Diversity, hosted by Chrissy and Thad. Test your Trek knowledge with Treksperts Quiz, a Star Trek quiz show hosted and written by Davey. Union Federation, covering all things Star Trek and the Orville, which we all know is really a Star Trek show, hosted by Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley. Spill the Tea with What's the Tea, Bev? A Trek current events and fan interview show hosted by Christos. And for our Patreon members, we have The Hive Mind, BQN's monthly roundtable discussion with hosts and listeners. It's Green, a cornucopia of topics hosted by Mark. And Amy's Math Moments, a quick look at math moments in Star Trek, hosted by Amy. We know you have a choice of podcasts to choose from, and we thank you for listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Double T Media.